Everyone says the trend is your friend. But how do you find your friends in the Forex jungle? Let me show you how to use the ADX indicator to find Forex markets that trend well.
The Average Directional Index Indicator, or ADX, is one of Wilder's finest creations. It is tedious to calculate, but easy to apply. Here's a quick summary. The ADX consists of three lines: the positive directional indicator, or plus DI, the negative directional indicator, or minus DI, and the ADX line. The plus DI and minus DI lines define the trend direction. If plus DI is above minus DI, the market is in an uptrend. Conversely, if plus DI is below minus DI, the market is in a downtrend. Crossovers of the two DI lines are often used to generate trade entries. For example, you can go long when the plus DI crosses above the minus DI. The ADX line is derived from the two DI lines, and measures the strength, not direction, of the trend. According to Wilder, ADX values above 25 indicate a strong trend, while values below 20 indicate there is no trend. In this case, we are only concerned about the presence of a trend, its direction is not relevant. Let's write a simple algorithm that determines how often the market's ADX value is above 25. Suppose I'm a part-time retail trader who trades midterm trends on the 4-hour time frame. I want to study the trendiness of these 6 liquid markets from 2011 to 2021. I'll program a simple algorithm that goes over the historical data and counts the number of bars where the 40-period ADX was above 25. Here's the pseudocode. If the ADX value is 25 or more, a trend is present. The variable ADX count, which is initially set to 0, will be increased by 1. In addition, the MT4 journal will log the current value of ADX count. At the end of the 11-year backtest, I will check the journal for the final ADX count. Here's an example of how the algorithm works on the $yen. The ADX is below 25 now, so the ADX count is not increasing. Once a strong trend develops, and the ADX goes above 25, the counter starts moving. After the uptrend is over, the ADX falls back below 25, and the counter stops. Like other algorithms, you can run the ADX counter using MT4's strategy tester. Here are the results for the 6 markets mentioned earlier. To determine how often a market trends, I'll take the ADX bar count and divide it by the total number of bars over the 11-year period. For the 4-hour time frame, there are approximately 17,000 bars. This gives me the percentage of time the market is trending, and will be used to rank the trendiness of different markets and time frames. So if you're a trend follower on the 4-hour time frame, the pound-yen seems like a good choice, while the euro-pound is best avoided. This makes sense if you think about each currency's fundamental characteristics. The pound is a risk-on currency, while the yen is a safe haven asset. Whenever risk sentiment swings, it's not uncommon to see trends of hundreds of pips on the pound-yen. In contrast, the euro and pound are relatively correlated, although Brexit may have reduced this slightly. This makes the euro-pound range-bound most of the time. Your choice of market is one of the most important trading decisions you'll have to make. With the approach above, you now have an objective method of quantifying the trendiness of different markets. If you want to download the ADX counter algorithm, the link is in the description. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, and happy trend following.